Hey guys, Dean here, and today I'm going to show you my very productive desk setup and everything that I use in my workspace to create my videos and work daily. This is basically my new office setup, and I have a lot of stuff on here which keeps everything really productive, which I'm going to give you a tour of. Hey guys, Dean here. Today I'm going to be giving you a walkthrough of my productive desk tour. Now I've seen a lot of people do videos like these online, and they do a run through of what is on their desk and all of the things like the hardware and all of the items which makes them more productive throughout the day. So I'm going to be showcasing my desk and my productive workspace and showing you how my whole workflow works out every single day. Now as part of this video I'm going to show you both of my desks. So this main desk, which is kind of my base of operations to record videos on this channel, and also my second desk, which you'll see in the second segment of the video, which is mainly for my other channel where I do videos on games. So that's going to be more of the kind of recording space and recording video game videos, as well as some more of the technical equipment. So this is basically my productive workspace, which I've built recently, and there's a few different items on here which tries to promote productivity basically. So this is an area which serves as a disconnect from my main computer when I want to do something which is not related to games or procrastination. So this is kind of a workspace to beat procrastination, or at least attempt to. So as you can see over here I have a laptop. This is an Acer Aspire laptop, which is actually a gaming laptop, and as you can see this laptop is currently on charge. I've only just used it today after a few months. I don't usually use this much, but I've put it on my desk as a way to make some notes and do some research, or quickly just go on the laptop for small reasons if I'm just here sitting at this desk and I can't access my main computer. And as you can see, this laptop was primarily purchased as a gaming laptop for travels. I actually use it when I go on holiday, or if I travel somewhere. I basically have a computer on the go then, because I need to access things where I can make my videos and access websites on the internet. So the whole purpose of this computer was originally for travel purposes when I'm in a hotel. And the reason why I got a gaming laptop is so it could actually be really fast, because I need decent hardware even whilst I'm still on a laptop to do everything I need to, because I've got video editing to do. Sometimes I want to play games. It's really nice for on the go, a portable method of doing everything on the computer. So this laptop has a GeForce GTX. I believe this has a GTX 1650 or it has a 1050. It's one of the two, which is an Nvidia card, and also has a Ryzen 5 processor. So this is a pretty decent laptop. I've started to use it a little bit more, but it's really important to have this when I'm on the go. So that's basically there for a workspace. And I'm probably going to use that when I start writing my book, because I've been considering maybe doing a bit of creative writing or writing a book in the future. And this laptop's perfect because you don't get distracted by all the different things on multiple screens that you do on a desktop computer. Next up on the desk, which is a productive item, is my Kindle. Now, admittedly, I haven't been reading this Kindle as much as I'd like to recently, but sometimes I do like to sit down and relax and read a book. And reading a paperback book is always nice. There's a specific feeling you get when you read a normal book. But the reason why I enjoy reading a Kindle is because you can put hundreds of books on here and you don't have to take up so much space inside your room. So it saves a lot of space and you can have so many books basically on one device. Now this is a basic Kindle. This is the most basic model of Kindle, but this is actually a Kindle where it has a backlight in it so you can read at night time and it won't distract you or hurt your eyes. I did have the original Kindle model, but it didn't have a light in it, so I ended up selling it and buying a new one with a light, which is a bit trivial, but I had to connect a USB light onto it, which wasn't a very good experience. So that's the Kindle. Currently I'm reading a book called The 48 Laws of Power, which is noted as an evil book by some people, but it's also an interesting read, which a lot of people enjoy. So I picked this up from Lidl a few weeks ago, and anyone who goes to Lidl will know there's a middle section in Lidl which kind of has a few odds and ends and random sorts of pieces like clothes and items which you probably wouldn't directly go and buy yourself, but it's always fun to look there and see what they've got there every month. And basically this book is called You Will Be Able to Draw by the End of This Book. And this is interesting because it kind of lets you go through the process of learning to draw. So it shows you different line exercises, it shows you different contour methods, which pencils to use and different gradients of pencils. Basically different steps to get better at becoming an artist or drawing. And drawing used to be a big passion of mine. I kind of got disconnected from that hobby for many years. So this was a really good book to pick up just to learn how to draw and practice a few of the methods. So this is kind of what I'm using right now on my journey to try and get better at drawing, because I've always been bad at portraiture. So hopefully that should help me. And I have a few pencils here. And obviously when you're trying to be an artist, it's probably best not to use the most basic value pencils. It's probably best to get a few different types of pencils. But we're still currently learning, so that's part of the process. Now, over here too, I'll probably do a close-up shot because I think this is out of the camera angle. We have the modem, which the reason I've moved it here is because it was originally on my other desk, balanced on top of my computer, but I ended up dropping the modem a few days ago, which caused the internet to disconnect. So I decided to move it here, and also it kind of adds to the whole space and it makes it look more productive, and it adds more to the desk because there's currently not too much on there. But this is the first desk, and this is my productive workspace, which is used as a disconnect to stop me procrastinating when I'm playing video games. This desk is also where I record videos for this channel too. As you can see, this is a chair for my desk. Now, a lot of people like to invest in really expensive chairs for their setups, especially these productive workstations. You see people on YouTube, these productivity YouTubers, they have really expensive Herman Miller chairs that cost £900 for an example, which is ridiculous. But one thing that's important about chairs is obviously back support. Now, this is probably one of the cheapest chairs you can find. It's basically a very basic reclinable chair that goes up and down, as you can see. You need to have the pressure of your body to make it go down. But this is a really simple chair, and you can see it sounds flimsy, and it may look flimsy, but it's actually a really great chair, believe it or not. This cost me, I believe, £28, and the back support on this chair is amazing. To say how cheap it is, to keep a straight back on this chair is really easy. So that was probably the best value investment I've got, and it was actually a really good investment into this productivity work setup space because it kind of keeps my back straight really easily, which surprisingly my expensive chair in the other setup, which I'm going to show you soon, doesn't do very well at all. So the next part of this video is going to move on to my next desk where I make videos for my gaming channel and play my games and do everything else like video editing and a lot of stuff for most of the rest of the day. So I'm going to show you that and show you all the hardware in this part of the video. So this is the second desk setup. So I've showed you my main productive workspace, and now I'm going to show you my second one, which I made first and constructed a few months ago. So if you want to see more information about this particular setup, I will link a link in the description down below where you can check out the video on my main channel where I did the full setup build from scratch, building all the furniture, assembling all the computer pieces, and I'll also link my PC build video where I built the PC as well as the setup tour too. So you can check more information about this on my other YouTube channel. I'm going to show you this just for the purpose of this video because this is where all of my productive work on that channel goes. As you can see over here, we have the main chair. This is a pretty good chair. I think this cost £85. I'm not sure if this is an Amazon brand chair or if it's a different brand of gaming chair. It's actually a really good chair, and the thing I like about this is you can rock back in the chair really far back and you can kind of lean back and stretch, and it goes up and down pretty far. So this is a really nice quality chair, and it was pretty cheap. It wasn't too much money. As you can see over here, this is my keyboard. This is a basic mechanical keyboard. Now when I first purchased this, I had never had a mechanical keyboard before, so I didn't understand how loud they were. But as you can see, whenever you're talking to someone in a video call or a voice call like Discord, everyone can hear you really loud playing your games, so that can be sometimes a little bit of a problem, especially when you're trying to live stream too. That's not always the best for the audio. Sometimes it's probably best if you could put a noise gate on your microphone to solve that problem. And then over here we just have my mobile. This is a Huawei P30, and this mouse, which is a Logitech G502. This mouse is pretty good because you can put macros on it and you can change the DPI and assign different keys to the buttons, which is really awesome. And then over here we have some basic speakers. So these are two Logitech speakers. They're the cheapest Logitech speakers I believe you can get, because I never use speakers. These are just here if people want to see something on my computer or if I want to show someone something. Otherwise I don't really use them. Originally I had these speakers too at my old house and I just used them when my friends came around. I mainly use headphones, so I never really have to use these speakers. And then this is my PlayStation controller. So for the longest time I used an Xbox controller when I'm playing games, but that broke recently and I just bought this new PlayStation controller, which is like some cheap Chinese controller off Amazon. But it works really well and it's actually more comfortable. I've changed my mind about PlayStation controllers now because this PS4 controller is far more comfortable than the Xbox One was. But both of them were copy brands, they weren't official. So then over here I have the Focusrite Scarlett. This is an audio interface, and as you can see there's a few different buttons on here, and these modify and change the audio levels. So I can change the gain, I can turn on the audio monitor, I can plug in headphones in this slot too and listen to myself if I love my voice, which I don't really tend to do much. We can change a few different settings here, and this plugs in, my microphone plugs in here via an XLR cable, and I basically plug my microphone here, the audio cable goes up, and that's connected to this Rode PSA-1 swivel arm, and then my microphone's on here too, and it plugs into the back here on this XLR cable. So the lighting's a bit weird here because my ring light's on. This is the Rode Procaster. So this is a pretty decent microphone, and it has a microphone cover on it just so it kind of blanks out most of the pops and the P's for better audio quality. I am actually filming on it right now. You can probably see that I have Audacity open just for some background audio. I don't know if I'm going to use this audio, but hopefully it'll be better quality than this camera if I choose to use it. But this is really nice because I can get my microphone arm and I can swivel it back and forth, and I can put it close to my mouth when I want to record, and then I can put it straight back up behind the computer. I actually moved this a few days ago onto the back of the desk because it makes it more easy to access, as you can see. Before I had it on the side of my desk mounted there, but it was a real big obstruction and it blocked my face and it got really annoying. And then I have my main two monitors. These are 144Hz monitors, which are probably the best for gaming because my old ones were 60Hz screens. And as you can see, I do have Audible open right now. If you guys do want to get an Audible free trial, I do have a link in the description below, an affiliate link. You can click that and get a month free of Audible. And if you go on that, you should be able to get 2 free audiobooks. Now, I've only just started using Audible. The ironic thing is I actually got a trial from someone else's link, and it actually is really good. I've been listening to this book called The 4-Hour Work Week. I've not listened to much of it just yet. You can see I have 7 hours left, and I have listened to a few hours of that already. So if you want to read, but sometimes you don't always get time to read like me, you can listen to books in audio form and consume them much quicker, and you can also increase and decrease the speed so you can consume the information quicker. So it's like reading a book faster than how you actually usually do. So this is a really good website. Do check out the link below if you want to check that out. So that's my 2 screens. Both of them are exactly the same because I've always had monitors of different sizes and it got really annoying. And then over here, the final piece which I'm going to show you before the end of the video is the gaming computer. So the gaming computer has 3 big fans over here, and this case I think is called a Dock Base Pro or something like that. And basically this is a pretty beefy machine. So I'll show you inside. This took months of saving up money and investing to actually build this thing, and hundreds of videos to get that amount of money. But as you can see inside here, we have the GeForce RTX 3090. I'm not sure how easy these are to obtain now, but last year they were a real pain in the butt to actually get these. I had a pre-order on a 3080 and I could never get my hands on it, and I cancelled it, and just one day I got super lucky and 2 of these were in stock on Amazon, 3090s, which is double the price of what I was going to buy. But I decided just to think bugger it and just buy it anyway. So I ended up just buying this off the whim, which is not usually something I do, but it's really helped me, and I can play any game and it makes my video editing much quicker. My computer's super fast when doing anything in relation to my GPU and graphics. So that's been a great investment, which has definitely seen a return. So I'm happy that I spent money on that. And then over here we have 32 gigabytes of RAM, which which is a 16GB upgrade since last time. We have the RGB Pro CPU cooler, which actually is linked to this fan. So there's basically a CPU radiator here with 2 cooling fans. And the CPU is an i9-10900K. So this is a pretty powerful computer. Definitely worth the money, although it did cost a lot. It cost an arm and a leg. But my main YouTube channel is making video game videos. So it's important that I get a good computer to save videos fast, because rendering takes a long time in editing and computers use a lot of CPU power. But this is my second desk. So this is the final look of the desk before I close out the video. You can see everything looks really clean. I'm really happy with it. And you may be wondering about the furniture. So I've shown you the chair. This is actually a custom desk. Okay, so this drawer unit is the Malm drawers from IKEA. I know people who like to watch desk videos, they love to know about the furniture. Now my cable management is absolutely horrendous, so try and ignore this stuff. But these are the Malm drawer set, and also this wooden hardtop is from IKEA as well. This is one of the basic desktops, and I'll try and link these products below in the description so you guys can check them out. This is a custom IKEA build. I put 2 of these legs on it in the desk builder, and then I put the Malm drawer unit and then this hard top on it, and I assembled everything myself. And this is what it looks like. This is my favorite desk in setup because this is where everything good is. But directly behind it is my other desk, which is the productive desk setup. This is my whole workspace, which I'm doing for my YouTube videos on this channel and also my gaming channel. And that is my productive workspace and desk setup 2021. So I will probably do this annually. I might do another one next year. And if there's anything that I missed out of this video, do let me know, because I think I showed off all my hardware and explained everything, but I might have left a few core details out. But this is my first time doing this kind of video. I have done some desk setups in the past, but this whole idea of productivity and workspace videos is entirely new for me. So the only thing that I have missed is these headphones, which are the Razer Kraken headphones, in case anyone wanted to know. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.